Yo, what's going on, guys? It's me, Scooby. Let's look at one of the best reflective shader packs in the latest version of Minecraft Bedrock Edition, so if you're interested, stick around. And like always, if you do not know how to install add-ons or you want to download this add-on for yourself, links are in the description down below. Now, this is all done by this shader pack right here. It's a Musk Rose shader pack, and it's made by this person here, and if you want you can follow them on Twitter right there. Now make sure it's active, and once you exit instantly you'll see that it changes up the main menu. Now not too much, it just kind of adds a few things, but that's pretty cool. But other than that, hop into a world, and when you load into the world it will look like this. Just look at this, it's nice and bright and all that. And just look at the nice 3D clouds. The sky is nice and bright and all that, and there's a nice fog in the distance. Everything's nice and bright. Now remember, this shader pack is more about reflections than anything else, so you don't get any moving leaves or grass and all that, but it does have some nice shader stuff in terms of shadows and reflections and all that. So just look how nice these shadows are. Once you go deeper they get darker, of course, and that's super cool. Now if we were to actually place some reflective blocks, you would see that they are nice and super reflective. Just look at all this reflection in them. You can see the clouds and all that reflecting off them. Look at that. If you stay up close, they're much more 3D and much more nice and reflective, which is epic. But that's not all. One of the more reflective things also in the shader pack is the water. So if we hurry over here, you'll see just how reflective the water is. Just look at that. Look how nice this looks. Very nice and reflective. It does not actually move up and down. It's kind of just a trick of the reflections. It's more still and all that. But if you were to go underwater, it would look like this. Just look at this. Super nice and bright and all that. Super sweet. Just look at the nice glare the sun gives and all that. And if you look at the nether portal right here, it's nice and super reflective. Almost kind of too reflective, but that's super neat. So if we were to look at night, it's gonna be super dark and all that. Kind of gives a nice creepy vibe and all that. Just look at that. That kind of blue in the distance and very dark and nice. Just look at the moon. The moon's nice and bright, and the stars are super cool. The clouds are still here, ever so less bright and all that, but super sweet. So let's look at the water at night. The water at night is almost super dark and all that. Just look at this. Kind of reflects the night sky in a very cool way. All that. If we go underwater, you will see that it's still basically the same day. It doesn't change much, but it's nice and cool and all that. Now the light sources don't change too much, but they do change very subtle. So let's have a quick time lapse. Let me show you how it looks when it's thunderstorming. Now this is also a nice part of the shader. It looks very nice when it's thunderstorming. You'll actually start to see some puddles building and all that. Kind of looks like you can jump into them and all that. Look, the clouds become super heavy, super fast, as you can see there. And the puddles start forming. Just look at that. Looks like it's real puddles which you can hop into, which is super awesome. Just look at that. It looks super realistic. But other than that, there's just one more place we need to check out, and that's the nether. Now, of course, the nether portal looks super awesome, as you can tell by here. Super shiny and all that. But if we were to hop into it, you would see the nether. It doesn't look that great. It's not too much different. Remember, this shader pack is more about reflections than anything else, which it does very well, but lights and all that, it does not do that great. So here we go. This is the nether. This still looks pretty good, but it's not too much different than the stock standard nether, if you were to see. So this is the nether. Not too much different, like I've been saying. If we go down here, you can see the lava is just basically normal. Just how it normally kind of looks, but still super nice. Hey you, if you made it this far, comment down invisible in the comment section down below. But other than that, if you did enjoy, make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe, share this with all your friends, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.